you guys remember, right around the beginning of the year, Donald Trump claimed that his economy was on fire and he had a new number to prove it. That number was 5.3%, which he told us at the time was the GDP growth rate for Q4, which is the last 3 months of the year. But if you were paying attention just on Friday, a new number came out and it wasn't quite as pretty. But because the flood of economic numbers can be a little confusing, let's just cut through it. So first, that number that Donald Trump was bragging about, the astonishing 5.3% growth, which would be remarkable considering a normal growth rate is 2 to 3%. Like most things that Trump brags about, it was never real. 5.3% figure was a projection from the Atlanta Fed, but like all of Trump's strength, that forecast was an illusion. When the first official reading came in, that actual number came in at 1.4%, proving the forecast was not only a massive miss, the Q4 growth was significantly slower than expected. But that 1.4% also wasn't the final reading. The final reading came out on Friday. The final reading was 0.7%, which for those keeping track is an 87% reduction from the initial forecast. For context, that number dragged down the full year growth rate for 2025 to just 2.1%, compared to 2.8% growth for Joe Biden's final year as president. But if that's not bad enough for Trump, the reason why the economy struggled is more embarrassing than the tepid growth itself. See, Donald Trump's trade war was designed to increase exports and reduce imports, allegedly in service of creating more American manufacturing jobs. But because Donald Trump is shit and everything he does sucks, the exact opposite happened. Exports fell, and the reduction of imports was significantly less dramatic than they expected. Donald Trump's trade policy that was supposed to be the engine for a new era of economic growth was nowhere to be found. And to add insult to injury, all of the uncertainty caused consumers to spend less, which only dragged the number down further. But if history is any guide, by next week he'll have a new fake number to brag about, and he'll hope that you forgot he ever mentioned the first one. Good thing I'm here.